All right, so let's get into something that caused a bit of controversy over the Christmas going into the new year. Our top 10 lists.
First of all, I want to say that for the past 2 years, I'm like, never again. I never.
In the past year, you've been saying you never want to do it
again since 2017.
Yeah, we did it last 2017.
Even when it never come out, like the planning of it, I'm like, you know what? F this shit. I don't want to do it. So I've been saying never again. So I don't know.
Say it again for this year.
Never again.
I know so we're gonna end up with it. So.
Well, then try to find somebody else, because nobody not gonna call me bitch again.
Oh boy. Anyways, all of that will soon reach. Well, yeah, it caused a bit of controversy. And it caused a lot of conversation, which was, at the end of the day, the goal. Because we see these things in hip-hop culture, lists and how they are coveted in those cultures. And, you know, we thought it would be a good thing to do over here. It's kind of how Nightly Fix came into.
So Natalie says a thankless job.
It is. But we said we could do it. Because other than the top 10 charts and whatever, like end of year lists and we never really did that same thing. So make we do our list. So this was the second time I was doing it. First time we do it, we get a bag of cussing. Second time we do it, we get a bag of cussing. No.
I hope you're cutting my rolling off the eyes. Like.
No. One main sticking point was the how the list came about and how it was formulated and things. Now, if you caught it, for those out there who actually pay attention, it was stated in the very first video, the number 10 video for the song, if I'm not mistaken. Either number 10 video for the song or artist. One of them, it was stated that everybody on the panel did their own top 10 lists and it was compiled together to make this final list.
So each person's, so to break it down, artist 1 X, artist X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, G to 10. And they were assigned, so artists say
before we're going at them intricacies, let me also say that that was which wasn't stated, that they were given before the shooting a pool of artists and songs to choose from. Right? So I think
it was over like close to 50, 60 songs.
Yeah.
And about 20, 30 artists. 20, 30, yeah.
So yeah, pool of songs. You know, like so we give them some songs and say, choose from them 15 years, choose from them 10 years. No. Pool of songs. They were given to choose from and select on the top 10. So you were going into the actual calculation.
Yeah. No, just to show you. So each person was given, so me, you, and everybody else on the list, their top 1 to 10 artists. And the first artist was assigned
10 points.
10 points. And it goes down to
10, 9,
which is 8, goes to 1.
Exactly, yes.
So
number 2, 9, number 3, 8, and
so on and so forth.
So
I hope you understand. Then we got a mathematician.
We got an actual mathematician. There we do it was done on Excel and calculations and about that. We weren't even in, for people who follow Nightly Fix know, so we know the numbers. We not really, especially Ari. So we never even involved in this process. Because we done to the numbers right? So me and Ari was not involved in the calculation process. We sent in our individual lists just as the other panelists did. Send it in to a mathematician. I can't even pronounce the word. Mathematician. Calculate. Calculations were done. That was the list that you saw. Now, if you notice, there were some little different things done with number 10 and the top 3. Now we decided that if there's close number, like say a song, the song that ended up on number 10 and the song ended up number 11. Like they're close in terms of number of points. So all right, let them battle it out. So all right, let them choose between those two songs for number 10, which we did.
And I just want to also make clear, I don't know if you're going to make it, but I just want to say that nothing was set in stone, you know.
Nothing was. I was going to get to that point too.
Right.
Nothing was set in stone. If people watch it or ask, yo, no want to do some switches?
We'll
put that out. You're okay with this? Panel say, nah man, we're not doing no switch. We work with the thing. I say, okay. Right? So we did put that out there. We did open up the floor for the option for switches of numbers and them thing there.
Just argue it.
Yeah. Right? If your argument, so you have, say somebody did put that on them list and you come with an argument on the day. And it's may sue your next panelist. Say, yeah, you know, say right. Alright, put him there, so that could have happened. Nobody never want.
Well, Ataris is making some points, but
he was. So that was the number ruled. 10 and with the top threes. So the top three for the song and the artist, we'll just say, oh, these are the top three, no particular order. Let's debate, let's choose from these three. Right? So even though they were set in certain positions, we'll put it up in the air and say, oh, these are the top three. Let's decide where them for go. Now, going forward, we're going to put some more responsibility on these fans since they want to cuss with. So what we will do is assign a percentage to them. So we'll let them be able to vote, send in their list or whatever. We'll put out whatever name and whatever and say, yo, vote for who want to say artist of the year, and they will add a percentage. Because the thing is, people, no matter what, I'm going to see people say, oh, bias, this thing was done mainly with bias. Let me say Ramesh about the list. Somebody actually said that. Oh boy,
like,
that bag of things,
I want to say
stuff.
List. I really want to say something.
I want to say a bag of things. Like, it never
really?
make no sense.
Really?
Last year, them there said 4th gen about this. People that cuss us out. Did it number 9? On a clear no rate the gen. We don't rate nobody that answer. It look like nobody with a rest rate. Everybody buy way out, and we against everybody at the same time. Ah boy.
See, this is why I'm more concerned myself with world news, you know, like I know what's happening in Spain, Tanzania, and what's happening in Danza, because
the top 10 reform policies in India. We're gonna do that. Some arbitrary foreign list. We're gonna do that for real, I miss it. Because dancehall, you'll never please one sector of people, one fan base. Never doing these things. I went into it knowing that. So yo, enough people fan base are gonna get pissed. Some of them artists' feelings are gonna get hurt. Which we went on to see. It happened. But just to make it a little set, I know me and Ari list, even though it's put out that it's nightly fixed list at the end of the day, but it was a panel that forward give them own individual list and we compiled and said this is the list. There were some decisions that were made or some conclusions that were made with the finalists that even I disagree with. I'm say yo, me think that for higher. Me not to agree with that, this being so higher, you know, this being so low. Like we said that on the day. Aside just thinking about the whole thing.
Because I feel like this is an exercise in futility.
It pretty much is because people are going to say what they want to say.
You explain and you make it clear. And
next thing we're going to do if we do this again is that we'll just go what we did for the first video, we're going to do for every video. I might not even do that rollout again with the several clips because no fun did that complain about that too. So I might just do top 10 song video, top 10 artist video, and like that. But for every video that we put out, there will be an explanation how the list was compiled going forward, if we ever do this again. Which I claim she won't be a part of, but she probably end up be a part of.
And our managers be like, you're emotional. You're so emotional. And I'm like, yes, I'm being emotional.
Speaking of being emotional,
no one's calling you a bitch.
Sad. Speaking of that, can we get into Popcaan call me a batty boy and him call me a bitch?
Whatever. I don't care.
Here, look at it, please. Just a little bit. Okay. So, one of the follow see that.
That's
one of the fallout from this list, as we surmise would happen, but not to this extent, was that some of these artists would get their feelings hurt. And it just so happens that one of them, it seemed, was Popcaan. I will put out his clip on Instagram that he was number 4. Him comment and say, "That's why Spice tell a boy mother batty boy, you and that bitch don't ever call my name again." Something to that extent. I have the comment in front of me right now, but yeah, something to that extent. Now, there's been a whole heap that spawn whole heap of chatter and whole heap of fanfare, especially from his fan base, to say that we're against the man and we bad mind him and how wrong we were and all these things. Now, we're going to dismiss the bad mind part because those people are fucking idiots. But let's just get into where we wrong about putting Matt number 4. Before we do that, what you thought made him more upset? Do you care?
About what?
Do you think the fact that
I care about what?
What made him upset or what made him drop the comment? Do you think it was because he was number 4 or because what we were saying in the clip about his album?
I gave it some thought, but no more than 2 hours.
Still a lot of that.
And I concluded that it may have been the day on which it was dropped, which that's a whole nother issue itself, but it really wasn't planned like that.
The day which it was dropped was the
really
day of
planned.
Unruly Fest.
Yeah, so maybe that was the thing. And another thing I'm surmising as well could have been that I guess he interpreted that we said that his I guess he probably just interpreted that we're trying to talk bad about the album itself in its entirety, and that really wasn't the case. I personally enjoyed 2 songs from the album. Saw people trying to explain it, and I listened it again, and my opinion has not changed.
So hasn't mine.
That the album is I'm not saying it's a bad album, and
neither did I.
If you are interpreting what I said on the panel that it was trash, then that's just what you want to interpret, because I really didn't say that it was trash.
Because hold on, just to interject, because even when we did our initial review, and we put out that clip, we titled it Popcaan Forever Album Review. Was it trash, good, or meh? We pretty much fall along the side of meh.
Yeah.
But the thing is with these fans is if you're not totally praising and fawning over something, that means that you think it is trash. We make sure go to away several times, even during the panel discussion, say, yo, we not think of trash. Or just pre-say in comparison with him last album.
And
it's okay.
And the numbers reflected, because Silence actually, sorry. I think just the other day I saw somebody posted that it got 20 million views. So obviously I'm correct that people gravitated to those 2 songs, Family and why am I saying Family? Sorry.
Not Family. Family was Silence and Superstar. No, I also stated that.
And let me also say, I like the song. I think he did that song with Davido.
Yeah.
I'm not remembering. See, I'm not even remembering the name of the
Remember
song.
those songs stood out to us.
But I'm not remembering the songs, but I liked it initial listen, but I'm not remembering it off the bat now. But I mean,
that's a Don Rich.
Yeah, I don't even know, because it's as if again, as you said, narrow, that if you're not fawning, saying, yeah, man, are the best thing ever, and da, 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 da. You're automatically giving the title of being bad mind, a hater, whatever.
I think it even go deeper than that to the reason why I'm even calling her a bitch. Because an artist like a Popcaan is used to, or he has gotten used to women falling over him. So if it's the case that a woman isn't, automatically that must mean she's a bitch. In fame eyes, it would seem.
Okay.
And in the eyes of many celebrities.
Okay.
That's flawed thinking. And we never did so much vex about the Batty Boy thing like I was with the bitch thing, because that they totally undeserved. Totally undeserved.
Funny, I was just like, man, you couldn't just say boss bitch or a bad bitch, like just a bitch. Come on. And neither was I. Funny enough, you weren't upset about the Batty Boy thing, and I wasn't upset about the bitch thing. I'm like, it's just a part of the name and name of the game. I mean, if I would actually be surprised if he had used another word. like if it wasn't, is that a bitch, skettle, worrying gal, gal. Like, I was expecting one of those things from him. So if he had used girl,
you girl,
or something else, I would be surprised. But it's not a big deal to me.
Comment reflected that of a petulant child at the end of the day. Because we never say nothing negative.
And to be honest,
about him.
Can I just say, I'm annoyed that I have to go through this. Like, I really didn't want to have to go through it, because it's not that I'm afraid to talk. It's just like, I'm the type of person that I will ignore you. Like, I will ignore you.
Which we did, because at the end of the day, it would come in like, when such and such with 0 followers comment for critic, we took it as that. So, all right. Even though it caused a big firestorm in the comment section, but like, we just reacted to it like it was just another comment. And then I respond to it.
Yeah. So it really don't matter. And I'm probably down the future, I'm going to say something that annoys him. But at least
or any other artist.
We've taken on the role of being really observers of the culture. Yeah. And critiquing where necessary. And it's, again, I feel like we have to constantly go through this. Like, you, Naro, you're in the spotlight because I guess people think that you are a bit more harsh and brute with your criticism, and I've always tried to be as tempered and mature but honest. But you know, like, no one really cares, because it's either you're good or you're bad, and no one really cares about the between. But
the gray area,
and I'm very nuanced. I'm a nuanced person. I believe in balance. I believe in duality. I don't think that persons are just one way. And people should never be just one way.
And next thing I want to point out, to interject.
Finally, I just want to say, for the last time, guys, artists, if you're listening, I know you don't listen because you don't like we, but in the Bible it says that God loves those who he criticizes.
From your Bible quote, say it touch you free.
Right. It's not even not Andre's comment.
Okay.
Just the overall nature of it all.
You're not calling Popcaan?
No. That people, like, God criticize those he love. I think I'm not go Sunday school. I stopped going to church from like last year, but and even so, I never go Sunday school, so I don't know the exact Bible verse. But I remember I did religious education in CSEC, and I remember reading, coming across that verse, and it clearly says that God criticizes those he loves and corrects corrects. I think that's the word, corrects. And my mother, I'm perfect to my mother, but she is always finding some way for me to improve, whether in how I speak, whether in how I dress, whether in how I think. She's always forcing me and being a mirror to my flaws. And how she does that is by critiquing, saying, Arian, I think this is a flaw here. And if I within myself know it's a flaw, I'm like, all right, fine, yeah. If I don't think it's a flaw, well, no, mommy, that's the intention. And that's how I go about and navigate. Like, I'm not, no matter how many love to say women reactive and emotional, like, I've tried not to be a reactive person. I don't like to see when people, like, I'd rather cry in my room than to react out in public. So I hope for the new year that you guys finally have an understanding of who and what we are. Fans out there, I'm not an artist. I cannot ban mine an artist. I have no drive or desire.
You know what's a stupid comment people say to?
So
fuck off, you know what is to make song? If that is an argument, you can't critique nobody else's song then. You can't call nobody else's song fucker then.
Exactly.
Because if you can't make a song, then why you are doing critique it?
And
people just chat about
for the record, if people are saying that, like, you're a musician, you play drums. So, and you play drums very well.
I thank you.
So, come on. I play the recorder. But
just defeat a whole argument now. Serious, a whole argument.
I'm just saying, you know, we're all musical here. But,
oh boy.
I can play Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars on the piano. How about that? How about that? No, but I'm joking, of course. But no, you play drums.
I come from a musical family.
And you come from a musical family. But you know, I love music. I listen to music often, and more so dancehall. So for the last time,
I wanna say that first, like, we know more than anybody else.
No, we don't.
It's our
we
opinions.
Don't. And that is why I enjoy learning, and that's why I enjoy having people like Nigel and Jeremy and other notable Tony, like all of these people come on the program, because I learned so much from them, and I try to learn as much as possible.
Even Hotter Rice, he made some valid points about Popcaan himself, even the album. That Popcaan songs are slow burners. And me totally agree with him. So even though those two songs undeniably are the two biggest hits from the album, I always say that, and people is like them not understand what a hit is. So for them definition, our definition may be different. So next argument. But when we say the album only have two hits, that no mean for say other song on the album not good enough. I say them are trash, you know. We just say, based on the response, based on my personal response and other people's response and radio play and various factors, them two songs appear to be the two hit songs from the album. So people are going for this, well, this song and that song and this song was a hit. Brother,
you like them.
That don't mean to them a hit. Based upon various factors, these two. Who asks Authorize on the spot? Name the two other hit songs. Name the other hit song other than that. He couldn't. In only that say, yo.
I want to give an example.
Them are slow burns.
I want to give an example.
Which I agree with.
I'm listening to Meat Mill's album, Championships. My personal favorites from it, and I think I don't live in America, but you know, based on what I think people gravitate to, I think Uptown Vibes,
which are
Going Bad, and maybe On Me by with Iman Kadi. They're going to be the popular songs. Like based on streaming, I think probably those songs are going to be streamed the most. They're hit songs. Those are songs that you hear, that you know that are going to be played on the radio, that are going to be played in the club. Listen. You know, right? But other songs like Trauma are very good on the song.
Championships,
What's Free with him, Jay-Z and Rick
That's
Ross.
one I most talked about song pan it. May not be a hit, but I want the best song pan the album. Like people live for have more do and stick it out.
Oh my God.
That might not burn up the charts, that What's Free song there, but I probably the best song pan the album.
And if it does, that's just a lucky coincidence. But it's just like, guys, come on.
People, don't all know this dance. I'm going to work with it. I'm going to work with it than this. Like, God, I think we evolved from them thoughts, sort of thinking.
But then the thing is like you don't want to talk so long. Like, you really don't want to be so excessive, and you know, it's just like,
just get it now.
Yeah. Like, that's why I'm like, I know I'm not supposed to be a teacher because I can't be breaking it down like this.
Fling your shoes off that pillow.
Like, I can't.
Don't say get it now. It's so tough.
Come on, time class. Come go up.
Go on, there.
Come go up.
Go there.
I can't.
Oh boy.
But I know for a fact some people are gonna still see this and still
chat them
come out of their way.
The funny thing is,
interpret
a week before,
understand me.
A week before, praise the youth. I say, yo, big up yourself for the Wembley show. That was sold out.
Yeah, I think,
a week before.
Funny enough, it didn't happen.
Yeah,
like it didn't happen.
We didn't record
the top 10.
The top 10
when it happened.
Yeah, it happened after.
There's
a set time we considered, and basically the cutoff was when we record.
Yeah, so
all them things there, the Wembley show, the Unruly Fest. As you said, the timing is just bad where to put out there.
So to be honest, in the conclusion of Andre's segment. Congratulations though, with signing with Drake. It's a very major deal.
Big look.
You tell me not for calling your name, so I won't be calling your name Popcaan Music. I would just say congratulations, Andre. And I hope that this signing is major things for you, and hoping that you put the sound like you and Drake. I'm personally hoping that you and Drake would put the sound of dancehall on the map, not no pop infused tropical house sort of something, just real shit. Authentic core dancehall. Put it on the map, let people, the masses, understand why I love the genre so much, and I guess by extension you, and I guess Drake. So congratulations on your show. I hear that it was a very good show. Was a well attended show, and you got Drake and Tory Lanez to come out here, and it's not some fest. So that's a very big deal.
Very big deal. The man basically don't want to crown the man Mayor St. Thomas after the whole thing.
Pretty much he should get that.
The man bring Drake.
I will agree to that.
The man bring Drake at St. Thomas before KFC. It's a feat. It must be applauded. A long time I acknowledge the struggle St. Thomas people. I want them to get good roads and KFC and all these nice things, you know what I mean? So if it means Popcaan just bring Drake and make the vibes just nice, is a good look.
Yeah.
Congrats, sir.
So yeah, and it's so nice, and and again, you probably said that I'm not supposed to call your name, and I won't call your name, but I just want to say,
like, call him name again.
I'll refer to him as Andre.
Andre, okay.
That it really is great that he brought some life to St. Thomas, because he could have gone anywhere else. He could have gone to Mobay, St. Anne, even Kingston, because these are like the touristy towns. But you know, he as being a son from St. Thomas, finding a place and bringing some life to it.
One thing that I see him do to endorse the young artists from St. Chronicler, Eruption, I see him do that on multiple shows.
So congratulations again. And I'm hoping
still think your album was just okay. Our opinion don't change. Right there. In our opinion.
My opinion changed.
Your opinion change, what you think? It's the best album ever created. Oh boy.
I joke.
I change.
I say it to you off air, but yeah, but whatever. I'm joking. I'm just being a bitch. So yeah.
I kind of feel offended about the Batman thing now.
Don't do it.
Let me not
for
do
the
it.
love of Christ.
People don't know Popcaan history, so I just felt offended. So him called me that.
29. No, what did we discuss? 2019.
I felt offended.
We are going to be better.
Rude.
2019, we're going to be nicer. We're going to be better. 2019, we're going to be what the Lord intended for us to be. Okay? We're not going to allow these people to draw us out. We're going to be better. Better.
Okay.
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Shut up. Shut up.
I got no team.
Shut up.
Move
on.
Let it go,
Move on.
Move on. Rate you as an artist. Yeah, one of the biggest artists in that dance. And reflecting on the list itself after not even before you did comment. I was saying like Jano. Cause as I said, we did record it before Unruly Fest and the Wembley thing. I said Jano, it's time for the Island for all I thought he should. I was looking around. She disagrees. This is why the man called it that.
I was just looking at something like I was.
Me think say if should have been higher for it based on them two major things there that in close off there. Real talk. Two big things he did for close off there. So yeah, that's how 50 cents every two. Wipe on two.